iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Bafana Bafana are playing Ghana on Sunday. Very simple. If Ghana beats Bafana Bafana by any margin, Ghana will go through to the next phase of the playoffs. That means Bafana Bafana have to avoid defeat by all means, which is not the same thing as saying they must go there and draw the game or look for a draw, because that's dangerous in itself. Tso Vilakazi, our analyst as always, former Bafana Bafana midfielder. Tough game to watch last night. We said what we said in those videos, and Hugo Bros as well was very candid. It was a nonsense game really in terms of the approach. If they defeated Zimbabwe by 3-0, they went for the kill. A game as a Ghana would have been redundant, null and void. Ghana winning about 4-0 and stuff like that, but they didn't do that. They put themselves in trouble. What's your feeling about this weekend, and also maybe even touch a little bit on the performance in Ghana?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Justice, Junior, and Makaila, and supporting iDiskiTV. The Belgian Jalang Chigi foot. You know, we came here, Zolo. I'm worried if Ukochi and I will come and say he's disappointed.
Yeah, he said so.
One, you look at the players that you've selected, and then you tell us what we expected from them. Because from me, definitely, I was like, there's no way, there was no way we will score more than 3 goals. Is all. I was hoping maybe they would get a second goal. Because maybe second half coaches will something because first half there was like nothing happened. Nothing, only one chance, that was that cross and then goal. Other than that, there was nothing else. Second half we had 2 chances. A header, now for the one that Aisha keeper touch Aisha crossbar. That was it. And then you saying coach is disappointed. I mean, he was expecting more from his players. The approach itself, you could see 4-2-4. It tells you Lana, like there was no creativity from Gulego. If you expect to get more goals, it means you've got players that will create chances in the midfield for the upfront players to score goals. But there was no one in the midfield that was creating chances for upfront players. So I don't know, Guti Magati was disappointed with those players. He's still going to use the very same players against Ghana. And then still he's going to come and say he's disappointed. No, the players that you've selected and the way they've played, I mean, I believe Guti, that's what you wanted them to play. There's nothing else that Ulonduzana Upeta will give you extra beside what happened last night. Umkwena same thing, Toli same thing. Everyone, there's nothing else that they will do better than what they did last night.
Yeah.
Against
the one positive thing for me, I'm so sorry, so the one positive thing for me is that at least he's not as delusional as a lot of the fans I'm seeing, because they want to overlook the idea of a poor performance over the idea of winning. However you win, however you do it, at least he's not delusional. At least he's sober. We got it here, but we could have done more. We should have won 3. We could have run away with a result between Bona and Ghana. But let's look forward then to Ghana on Sunday. Ghana 1-1 with Ethiopia. I was watching that game. I've been watching all of their games in the group matches online, and they're not the same really. But all they need is to win in that game. What's the approach from Coach Tso to Bafana Bafana? Do you sit back in your half and expect to hit on the counters? What is the best way to approach this?
Unfortunately, because the kind of the players that are there, I just have to deal with. I will play 4-3-3 because the Ghana, when you're gonna give them the space that they did, the Ghana will hit us like very bad. Very bad. I will play 4-3-3 and make sure that I'll make sure with at the back I've got right back and left back, not full backs. Because if I'm gonna have full backs, I'm telling you, Ghana will hit us. Because Umashiko, I've seen him is on like the Bonagala Guting at we are in Bombogit. And it's just that the minute they've realized it was late for him. So I mean, I will play 4-3-3 and try and peg the midfield and have 3 up front, La Payana, allow Tuli, no Lontuzana, no Tau, and put Ulake Lapana Pambil. Because Ulake, we've seen Marangena is all good to look. He can run, he's strong, he can control the ball. He's not scared of challenging the defense and even try to take a shot. So you need players that they'll really be aggressive, Lapana Pambil, and make sure in the midfield. I don't know who else can you put in that midfield, because for me it's hard, because Opeta, we know him as a centre back, but he was playing in the midfield. He was exposed in some situations where he was supposed to cover quick but slow because of nature yake. He's a centre back. So I think the coach needs to play 4-3 and make sure that his players, he must tell them that you are not going to play as a full backs. You're going to place a right back and a left back, stay there at the back, and these 3 in front of them, and then give those 3 up front to say, when you get a ball, I need to play there. And in that 3 in the midfield, you have 2 and then 1 in front of them. So that why you need that 1 in front of them, that's when you play that ball to that striker, the 1 in the midfield must also come and support, so that at least we can have 4 players attacking.
All right. Are you not setting up your team to be too defensive and expose themselves to the idea of conceding goals when you're doing that? Because I think one curious thing about Sunday's game is really going to be the instruction. We saw in the Soweto derby that the instruction was very clear from Chiefs' side. Hit Orlando Pirates when they're not focused. It worked for them. I fear that it may not work here to have 7 men behind the ball, because you are really inviting them. There's going to be the factor of officials as well, who may not be on your side on the day, meaning that a lot of your defenders will be on your box and you will be prone to committing fouls and penalties.
No, that's why I'm saying when you have 4 at the back sitting, and that 3 in the midfield, meaning they will play as if a diamond shape in that midfield, so that this one, when you get a ball, when we hit the strike, we need somebody to come and assist you from the midfield. So meaning I've got 2 sitting, 1 in front of them, so that if ever anyone wins the ball at the back, remember that Ghana, they need to come to us. So when you have got Ulake with speed and skill, we've got Utau with speed and skill, we've got Doli with speed and skill, I do have an advantage. So with 1 coming from the midfield to assist, I believe that it will help. I see the game end up in a draw 1-1.
All right, 1-1 draw in Tso's assessment of that game. If Ghana wins by any margin, we've rechecked it, they will go through to the next phase because we are almost on similar goal difference. If they score a goal, that means, Tina, we are conceding a goal. That means we are all equal on goal difference. Kushuguti Ghana have scored more goals than us, 7 goals instead of our 6. So if Ghana wins, whatever scoreline it is, they go through to the next round. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, and World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching.